about 3 hours south of Atlanta, and this is where that couple from Marietta disappeared after they were supposed to be gone for only a day. Nobody ever heard from them again.
Oh, you can step in closer if you wouldn't mind.
Okay.
No, just right behind it there.
Okay. That's good. Okay.
Close as you can get to them.
Okay. I know you guys have been hearing all sorts of rumors and tidbits of information. I'm here to confirm that earlier today we located a vehicle submerged in a lake of water. Further investigation revealed the vehicle was the vehicle that belonged to the Runyon family. The vehicle's been recovered at a different location, not far away. Investigators have located two bodies. Both individuals have not been positively identified, and that'll take place soon, we hope. We've been in contact with the Runyon family in Cobb County through the Cobb County detectives working the case along with us. It's not the outcome we had hoped for, but obviously it's the one we have to deal with. Is there any other questions?
Sheriff, can you talk about where they were? The two bodies were found in location to the vehicle, or is it the same location?
Not this same immediate location. There was some distance between them.
Were they found near the? Can you tell us were they found near the property owned by the Towns family or Mr. Towns?
It was not far from there.
Can you tell us the condition? What you think happened at this point as far as submerging the car and then what?
Well, we'll wait and gather the evidence at the scenes. We'll analyze the vehicle, the bodies, and hopefully we can come to some conclusion as to how they met their fate.
And one body was male and one body was female?
That's correct. One body was white male and the other white female.
Were the bodies submerged in water as well?
The bodies were not submerged in water. Only the automobile was in the water.
And this property is owned by the Towns family, or how did you come to this property, this location?
We haven't determined the owner of the property. I don't have information that it was owned by the Towns family, and I suspect that it is not their property.
How were you led to this location?
Well, as you all have seen the last few days, we've had a huge search effort. Just today, we've had 4 GSP helicopters. We've had volunteers from the community, landowners, people that hunt the lands around here, and everybody's came together, as you've seen, and searched as thoroughly as they could. And as a result of this, volunteers, landowners, and first responders, we located the vehicle. A short time after that, some of the same crews that we had out searching were able to locate the bodies.
Is there any way you could tell how long the victims had been dead for, possibly, and also any obvious wounds on their bodies?
Those questions will be answered after an autopsy, but I don't have that information now.
Did Towns provide information that led to the discovery of both that car and the bodies?
The discoveries was made as a result of our search efforts.
Can you talk about Mr. Towns again and what happened this morning with him turning himself in?
Okay, that was uneventful. We negotiated a surrender for Mr. Towns. He surrendered himself along with family members who brought him up to our designated meeting location, and he was taken into custody.
What contact did he have with the Runyons that you know of? I know you talked to him initially as well in this investigation the first hour, correct?
Well, I think the information we gave out earlier was that we had determined that the phone used to communicate with the Runyon family the last time before they disappeared was owned by Mr. Towns.
Sheriff, we heard he made some false statements during this investigation. Can you go into details about what he lied about?
Well, I really can't. I don't have that information before me, but he was one of the people that we interviewed early on, before we had many of the facts that we know now. And when we investigated the statements he made, we realized that they were deceptive and false.
Now,
So
was
he
that
said-
on a
With
throwaway
now.
phone, Sheriff?
I don't know how you define a throwaway phone. The phone was bought a very short time. This deal was negotiated for the Runyons to come to Telfair County, and it was soon turned off.
Has a court date been set for towns?
No, sir. None of that's been determined yet. As you know, this is just broke. The information I'm giving you, we're steadily going through information. We're following up on the information that we're finding, and those decisions will be made later on when we're able to sit down and just sort through the information we have.
Are
Are
there
there
any more
other
charges?
charges now against towns?
That's one of the decisions that'll be made as soon as we sit down and analyze what we have. Of course, we'd like to see the results of the autopsy and any other evidence that we're waiting analysis of.
Were you able to figure out how he was able to communicate with them, get them here? Was there ever a car? Was there ever a...
We don't have any reason to believe that there was a vehicle that would be anywhere near the description of the vehicle that Mr. Runyon was attempting to purchase.
In your opinion, what was his reason for contacting him and bringing him down here if there was no car?
Well, we feel like he was at least intending to defraud Mr. Runyon of any funds that he brought down.
Any information that think there's more than one person involved here, not just the one person you already have?
Well, obviously the investigation isn't closed. We're still pursuing leads. We're still pursuing information as we develop it. And for now, he's the only subject that we are seeking. However, that could change.
You know when his
In
first
what
court
manner were
appearance
these
is?
people?
I do not.
In what manner did these people die? How did they die?
That hasn't been determined. Like I say, they're still in the process of examining the crime scene and recovering the bodies. So that'll be determined at a later time.
Was town under the influence of anything?
I have no way of knowing what he was under the influence of, if anything.
Has the town's family been cooperative, and are they under investigation as well?
The town's family have cooperated with us. I have no reason to believe otherwise. That they were helpful in arranging the surrender of Mr. Towns. So we're satisfied with their cooperation up to this point.
Does Mr. Towns have any criminal past?
He has little or no criminal history.
Is he going to be held at the county jail?
We'll determine where we'll hold him. For now, he's in the county jail.
Can you take us through, did they meet, was money exchange, and can you just give us...
Those details are still being looked into, and hopefully we'll have those answers at a later date.
Have you identified the car in the water? What kind of make, model?
It's the car that was given to you all in the press release earlier as the one the Runyons were traveling in.
Where are the bodies being taken at this point? Which crime lab?
Yes, ma'am. They'll be taken to the state crime lab.
Are they going to GBI in Atlanta?
Yes, sir.
GBI's handling it?
Yes.
For you personally, y'all looked very long and hard for these folks. What's going through your mind?
Well, it's a sad ending for us here in this community. We've got a close-knit community. It hurts us to know that someone came to visit our community and met this fate. My heart goes out to the Runyon family. We've done everything we possibly could do to get this family found, get their parents found, and unfortunately, it's a sad outcome. But hopefully, there'll be some closure, knowing that that they've been located.
In the interview with Towns, has he confessed to anything at this point?
I can't go into anything related to any interviews that may have occurred with Mr. Towns, but hopefully as this investigation plays out and this case comes to court, further details will be released.
Thank you.
Are you going to, did they release it? Are you guys releasing a picture of Mr. Towns, or is that official yet?
It'll be released. Like I say, everybody's working, and nobody's sat down to put together a good press release. But we'll work on that, and hopefully we'll be able to have booking photographs, and we'll make it available to all of you.
Do you think you have a person responsible for these two people dying?
I'm confident that Mr. Towns is involved.
Sir, just to establish a timeline, can you tell me when the bodies were discovered again?
Sometime earlier today. Is that all? We'll try to get a press release out, and hopefully there'll be more details. We'll try to get you some photographs. We appreciate you all having patience with us. This is a small rural community. We're not used to this type of activity. Sadly, this is the type of press we're getting because we got a bad situation that's happened here. Our heart goes out to the Runyon family, and as I said before, we've been in contact with them, and hopefully if there's anything that we can do in this community to offer them any comfort, we'd all love to do that. But that's all I have if there's no more questions.
Thank you, sir.
Sheriff, thanks very much. Here's my card.